So I've got this incredible cover here. Now you might be thinking from first looks, this is just a bit of material, but it's more than this. This is really what brings up this dry soon rack to the next level. This basically turns into an airing cupboard, and it means you can dry everything instantly. You can see we've got some clothes on here at the moment, and we always overfill it. So this is like over this side, which isn't that optimized on the rack. And when we have jeans over here, it's again not extremely optimized. So you've got this dry soon cover here, and it's very easy to put on. It comes in a really nice bag as well. You just spin it around there like that, lower it down and on, then you open the top like that, and it basically just falls into place. And you know you've got it right because there's these vents. There's one vent at the back and two vents at the front, and then you can close the rack up quite easily using, oh, my cat was under there, using this zip here. And what that does is that locks that in to be an airing cupboard. So, and also what's quite nice is there's a zip on the top here, which spins the handle out like that. So if you needed to pick it up and move it, which you probably wouldn't do for the clothes, but that allows you to move it around. It just kind of makes it a bit easier to lift up and move around there. So you can then just turn that back round and close it up. And if you wanted to do a bigger vent, you could have that open as well. Then all the hot air flies out of there, which is obviously good because then it all comes up and through and out. That's why at the top of here we've got these vents to make the hot air come out, and it just keeps it flowing around and really heats up everything in there. But then all of the sort of old air comes out the top. So I've got my scanner here, and we're just going to be seeing how hot it is when it comes out of the actual top. Now this hasn't been on for a huge amount of time. This is just how good. I think I've had this turned on for about 5 minutes. So it's quite quick to heat up. So I've got it on surface mode. I'm just going to scan. So we're on 23 there. If I scan the wall in here, yeah, it's on 17. So it's already on 23 degrees within like 5 minutes. And that's just scanning this sort of area where the hot air is coming out. I can feel it if I put my hand there. So it's about 25. 23. It's probably roughly around 25, yeah, just coming out from the top. Like I said, I haven't had this on. You know, you should probably leave this on for about like 12 hours max, really. You probably shouldn't leave it on much longer than that. But with the cover on, it just means all the hot air goes in there and pops out the top. So again, like I said, hand on the top and you can feel it. And another good feature is as well, like, when you want to get in there and get the clothes out, maybe you've just got one thing, you can unzip the front here like this. Nice and easy, because again, you might just want the front open so the heat just blasts out. You know, there's loads of different ways to use it. Yes, normally you seal it. I like to leave it shut near a radiator to really double up how good it is. But you can wind this up here like this, and then you can tie it together with these little bows up here. And this is just going to bring it up to the next level, just looking nice. But you can tie it all off there using that, and then these ones up here, and that ties it all together, which just keeps everything looking neat and tidy. But what I quite like is that you can just hide all your dirty clothes in here, shut the lid, undo this, drop it down, seal it up, leave everything in there.